Congrats on the win.
Appreciate it.
Take us through your touchdown catch there and the route, and how did it feel getting the end zone there?
I'll start off by saying it felt amazing to get in the end zone. Obviously, that's what we work for, to get in the end zone, score points as an offense. That play, we had run a similar play before. We saw what they were giving us, and, Coach Dillingham made an awesome, great call to complement that last play. We went out there, and I saw the safety roll down, and I did my assignment, did my job, and, the ball was where it needed to be. Made a play, scored in the end zone. It just can't. It's hard to kind of tell how you walk you through those plays, but it's a great feeling as a team to win, and just how well we were able to play together as a unit.
How does it feel when you're in the middle of a 15-play drive and you just can't be stopped on the ground?
That's what we want, right? We want to just keep running the ball. That's shows the other team who's the more physical team, who wants it more. And I think when we get out there as an offense, especially in all the big sets that we have, it's no telling that we're going to run the ball. That's what it is. It's can you stop what we're going to do?
The crowd is noticeably louder when you score a touchdown. How does that feel for you, knowing that they're so excited?
In the moment, it's really hard to hear the crowd, as crazy as that sounds. But you're just so fired up. But it's awesome. It's an amazing feeling. It's so awesome that all the crowd is there to cheer and support. It's been a long journey for myself. So every time I'm able to get in the end zone, it's amazing. My first thoughts, I started thinking about Spence and what we could have done this season, and how excited we were to play. He constantly is in my mind, and I think about him all the time.
As one of the older, more experienced guys on this team, how did today's atmosphere in Austin compare to other games that you've played here before?
Today was jumping. It was definitely rocking. The crowd was involved through the rain, through the sun, through the rain. We got to keep bringing that. It's a difference maker in the game, and as little as they think, they can make a difference.
What's it like for you to be a part of an offense that can have that 7-minute drive, but also score 80 yards in less than 3 minutes? What's that ability from Coach Dillingham in this offense?
Versatile. It's great. We have weapons, and when we need to use our weapons, we can use our weapons. We got a bag of tricks that we always have.
What's it like playing with Bo Nix right now?
It's great. He's a great quarterback. He's a great leader. He's great for this offense. He's great for this team. He does a lot of good things. And I'm thankful that he's our quarterback.
Yeah, for as well as you guys have been playing offensively, a lot of the teams you guys were beating up on didn't have very good defenses. This was the best defense in this league other than your own in some categories. Led the league in total defense. He's put up over 500 yards, threw all over them, hit a 40-plus yard pass, ran for 200. Those are things that this team didn't allow. How does it feel to – nobody can caveat this kind of performance. Nobody can say, well, that defense is 125th or something. This was laying it on a pretty good defense.
I think we just prepared all week. We attacked last week, the bye week. We attacked this week. We knew what we had to do. We knew they were a good team. They knew we were a good team, and we knew that there was going to be adversity in the game. They were going to make me plays. We were going to make me plays. Who can be the most connected team? Who can do our job? Who can just execute the calls that we call? Attention to detail. I think that's what we really focused on this past week, and it showed up in the game.
After the Georgia game, is it hard to see a path to where you guys are right now?
No, I think we knew what everything was still in front of us. We just had to continue to do what we were doing. We had to keep getting better every week, keep playing as a team, keep the camaraderie high, and that's what we've done. And the results are going to follow.
What was Coach Laney's message to you guys in the locker room?
We got work to do. It's just another week. We have to go get better. We have to work on the things that we didn't do well in the game. We got to go to the doctor, get the medicine, and go out next week and fix those mistakes.
How big of a momentum swing do you think the onside kickoff was in the game?
It's huge. You're able to steal a possession. The coaches drawn up a great plan for the game, and as us players, we executed. And when that was called, everyone's got to do their job on that play. It was huge. The offense was able to go down there and get it in the end zone, and a difference maker in the game.
And so much of this offseason was talking about what is the offense going to look like. The quarterback would be how explosive is it going to be. Kenny's talking about explosive. For a guy who's been around as long as you were, when you were being recruited, that was at the end of the Chip era and beginning to get into Helfrich. And you guys looked, for the first time in a long time, like what those offenses used to look like, that when you were in high school and wanted to come here, that was what Oregon football was. Does this start to feel like?
Absolutely. We're explosive offense, and we take pride in making those explosive plays. So whenever Coach Dillingham, he draws the plays up, and we're out there to execute. I never have doubt that he's going to make it back on. He trusts us to make the play when he calls the play, and that's what we're there to do.
Coach Lanning kind of downplayed this, but how big a deal do you think it is for him as a first-year coach to win a game like this against a guy who is such a beloved coaching figure at Oregon on the other sideline now?
At the end of the day, it's just another game that we have on our schedule, and every week we're going to attack. Our biggest enemy is us. If we can just keep improving as a team, those wins for him are going to keep coming. He's doing a great job coaching us and being there for us when we need him to be. I can't say enough great things about Coach Lanning.
What's your first impression of Coach Dillingham when you first met him?
Well, he's from Arizona. Also grew up and was raised there. So we were able to talk about Arizona a little bit. But looking at the past teams he was with, I knew that he was an explosive offense, and he liked to give the tight ends the ball, and that's what I was excited about.
We have a lot of tight ends on the team. How does that work for you? Everybody seems to get in there.
Yeah, we can all do what the coaches are asking us to do. So when your number's called, you got to go make the play, and that's kind of how we stick.
Are there certain plays or certain formations that you're going to be out there?
No, it depends on who's in the game and what he wants to call.
Yeah. So, and Oregon's been a while without a go-to receiver. And now Troy Franklin's kind of taking that role. What do you have to say about Troy?
He's doing a great job. He's been improving every week. Hats off to Troy. He put in the work and he's seeing the results. So you got to keep it up.
He seems to catch everything that comes his way.
He's got great hands. Great hands.